What's going on? Hope you are having a good day today. I sure am bright and early this morning getting this out to you. Um, Not gonna lie though, I'm hanging my hat a little lower than usual after the display that I put on for you guys last night with this college football game between Troy and what was it, South Alabama. Um, that was I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could just show you a win every time. That's just not the reality of it. Um, Not terrible reads, I will say. Like my reads going into it was Troy is going to be behind, which they were, and they're going to be throwing the ball, which they couldn't do. Apparently, they were trying but just couldn't. Both guys got receptions. It just was a little bit more top heavy in terms of the receivers. So a read there, and then the running backs. Bullock had like 9 touches for like 5 yards at one point. Uh, I should have taken the quarterback. I kind of hinted that maybe you could take the quarterback here. Should have done that clearly. He smashes over, and then Bothwell almost got there, just the hook. So 2 hooks. I mean, really, it doesn't even matter. Um, that's the problem with trying to combine same game parlays and correlation is um, if whenever one of these hits, the other ones are more likely to hit too. So now that one of them doesn't hit, the other ones are not as likely to hit. So I'm going to be taking a page out of a trusted individual in Cody or sports betting education here and do some same game correlation, but then tie it to different games in the NFL because they've essentially completely gutted same game correlation on Prize Picks, and where if you throw together a lot of combos from the same game, your payouts are just so bad. But what we can do is we can pair a quarterback's passing yards and a wide receiver's receiving yards as those are tied together, because when a quarterback throws it, the wide receiver catches it. They are directly tied together so that when one of them hits, the odds of the other one to hit goes up exponentially to where it makes it an advantageous bet for us, even if we have to take a hit in terms of payout. So you're seeing here payout reduction, 8.5. Okay, this used to pay out 10x, but Prize Picks got smart. They were getting gutted by all of their all the people that got smart and realized what correlation was doing. So they are adjusting it. And even across different sports, it's going to happen because we're tying up these bets that are really great bets together. So knowing this, we are going to try to take advantage of that and still make the best bets we can and know that we may not be getting paid out what we used to be, but this is still what we can get paid out to do. If you compare this to playing it on a sports book, I think Cody was showing a video where he was only getting paid like $500 for a very similar bet in this situation here. And that's exactly why we want to do it. We're getting paid out more on Prize Picks than we would somewhere else. So that makes it advantageous for us. And as you see, I've been scrolling along through it. I got 2 plays for the Wednesday night football game tonight, Western Kentucky and Sam Houston State. First and foremost, I went to Stephen F. Austin, so fuck Sam Houston State. They're my rivals back in college, so I would love for this slip to just hit and shove it in their face. But on the flip side, like in reality, this is a good bet because Western Kentucky wins by airing out the ball. If you go look at their past games, whether they're winning or they're losing, like they're trying to throw the ball. And in this game, they're actually underdogs on the road by around a field goal. I think it's about 2.5. But what's nice for us is the total is up at 56. So that means both teams have an implied total around 28-ish, 29. So we're looking at a pretty high scoring game for both sides with a close spread, so competitive. And Western Kentucky likes to throw the ball to move it. Sam Houston defense is pretty solid. I mean, when you compare it to the rest of college football, it ain't good. But Keyshawn Johnson has been lights out as a receiver. He's been playing really well. And the thing that is nice for him is Sam Houston's giving up about 153 receiving yards per game to the opposing team. He's such a top target on this offense that if they're going to be passing the ball a lot, if Caden hits this line, Keyshawn's going to be hitting this line. That's just kind of like the matter of fact about it. The only, I guess, scary part of this is that Keyshawn could hit and Caden doesn't if any other pieces of the team just aren't getting there. But the chances of it happening whenever one hits, the other goes up, it just makes it so much worth it. And I'm pairing that with Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers on Monday Night Football. Zay Flowers has been a absolute stud this season. His target share is up to like 25, 26%. He's had that every game this year, except for the Bills game where Derrick Henry just ran ran a mockery on the Bills and they didn't have to throw. But any game that's been slightly competitive or any game that they've just been throwing the ball, Zay Flowers has been an absolute stud. He's great after the catch. He looks like a video game character. And Lamar Jackson's throwing him the ball. If we go look at like Lamar lately, he's been so hot. And he's playing these defenses that don't have great secondaries. And at this moment, Tampa Bay's secondary is not that great. And they're giving up, I think, top 10 passing yards per game. And then they just lost one of their top corners, Jamel Dean. Jamel Dean. He exited early. Struggled its pass, allowing fifth most passing yards. Whew, I was saying top 10. It's fifth. So this matchup is so advantageous for Zay and Lamar to pair up together, and pairing it with Keyshawn and Caden for a highly competitive game. We're going to get paid out 8.5x here. I found this play with the Zay and Lamar some intuition and then some player prop shop here. If you've never heard of player prop shop, they're giving you daily write-ups of different props across a ton of different sports. So I've been loving my partners here. And then you saw me earlier refer to the passing yards per game. This is called Line Star. So I'm using the Pick'em Props or Props AI tool that they have. It gives me a projection, gives me the consensus against that projection versus the line. And the consensus odds based on it goes and compares other sports books lines. So it's a fantastic tool. I use it a lot for NFL. Obviously been using it to kind of cross-reference some bets as we go into these Tuesday and Wednesday night games. So as you see here, Keyshawn Johnson, they like it. They have his line around 75. So close, but as we discussed, if Caden's going to hit for Western Kentucky, then Keyshawn is more than likely to hit as well. We're going to pair that with Lamar and Zay. You can get all my free picks sent just like this. I've been really hot on NFL lately. So we hit Monday Night Football. We hit Sunday, some free slips. We hit Thursday Night Football. We hit all the way back to Monday Night Football. So we've been real hot with free picks lately. VIP is going to start kicking up soon. We're going to start taking some plays to reduce the risk. But I wanted to kind of plug another reason that why my picks are good and why there's some value in you joining these free picks. I sent these out Tuesday morning, really early Tuesday morning. It might have even been Monday morning now that I'm thinking about it. But I was looking ahead at week 7 lines and I found some great value on the board. And if you go and compare these lines now, so Drake May is at 184. Now his line's at 198. Okay, huge value increase. That's really the goal of placing a bet, is that the line changes before the game starts and you get that value. You're trying to just shop the best line you can. Juju's at 37. Now he's at 39. So not much, but we're still kind of on the right side of it. Jordan Addison, this one's huge. 42.5. Now he's up to 51.5. Big value. Joe Mixon didn't change much. I want to say it even got bumped down slightly. So that kind of maybe on the wrong side of that one. We'll see. Joe Mixon's been one of the better running backs in the NFL. Vele, 23.5. I got him at. I pushed this out to my winnable. He's now up to 33.5. So 10 whole yards of value just by placing it early, just by me looking ahead and taking some of that research off your plate. Evan Ingram, 45.5. Now he's up to 48. He got like 10 catches last week, guys. He's going to clear this line so easily against New England. New England has good secondary, so like they'll cover the Brian Thomas and the Christian Kirk. So I think Evan Ingram's going to feast on that game. So again, that's in my winnable. You get all my free plays. I'm running a special this week. I wanted to try it out with y'all. I titled it Week 7 Special. I'm giving out 20 of these passes, and it's for today until the end of next Monday. So you're going to get an entire weekend of my VIP picks for a discounted price. Traditionally, per week, you're looking at $20. Now you're going to get it for 15 all throughout the week. So you can think of it kind of like a teaser, a try before you buy situation. And then you can also always subscribe to my free plan, which is absolutely free, $0 to you. So give this a try. There's only 20 of these. I suspect after yesterday's video doing really well with 500 views, I think this is going to go quick. So do this. I'm going to be putting out tons of VIP plays. Like I said, I'm going to be reducing some risk, putting out more volume of high EV plays with maybe lower legs. I can catch myself doing a little bit of 5-6 mans in my personal bets. So I'm gonna try to maybe reduce the risk for some of our VIP players who are just looking to get some cash, and I want to do that for y'all as well. So sign up for this. You can head on over to my Winnable. Winnable.com slash, I want to say it's just daddy, DFS daddy. I know the link is in my bio. I forget exactly what it goes to. Yeah, right here. Winnable.com slash daddy. So I love that. Daddy gang, baby. And just as a kind of parting gift before I go, I talked about my two tools earlier, Player Prop Shop and Line Starter. They're both my partners. I do have affiliate codes through those, so you can get some discounts. You can get a free week using Prop Shop. And I'm looking to make some money for y'all this weekend. Would love to have you in here to show the green slips once you win. One last piece before we go. I ran the numbers again, and I talked about only 10% of people watching my videos were subscribed to me. That was the case again for yesterday's video that had like over 500 views. So really, guys, if you're watching this video, subscribing to this channel is absolutely free. You don't even have to take the bets that I'm advertising. You don't have to do anything else. Just subscribing really supports the channel a lot. Gives YouTube the chance to promote my videos more, gives me more, gets more eyes on me. So I would really appreciate if you just drop the sub. You don't even have to do the notification button. I mean, just press subscribe. Maybe throw a comment down here if you like the picks. If you hate the picks, let me know. I would love to know why. But otherwise, maybe let me know if you're talent in the comments. Say, I'm riding with you. Let's win. And that's the goal here, baby. So Wednesday night college football picks. One last time, we got Keyshawn and Caden paired up today. And we're pairing that with Lamar and Zay on Monday Night Football to tuck us in. Hope you have a great Wednesday. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's win some money.